thank you, the organizer, for such a great exposition and connecting platform. Well, LDC graduation is a honor for a country like us. But then again, the preparation-wise, if we are not ready, that's a challenge. I would say that the era of 50 billion, the first 50 billion versus era of second 50 billion is totally different. The chapter 1 was volume. Chapter 2 have to be value. So we talk about having ESG, talk about environmental goal, talk about all the good governance goal in terms of traceability, talk about data transparency, talk about being responsible in each of the process, talk about being human in each of the process, being responsible for the planet. All these things are, of course, is a topic which we have to address. I mean, thanks to many of the entrepreneurs who actually has resiliently invested to make sure that they are like early bird to show the way so that the rest of them can follow. Now, if we see that the support we have had from European Union by end of 2029 is going to be over.
End of what, sorry?
Because we are projected to be graduate on November 14, 2026 with a 3-year transition period, meaning is 29th, 14th of November, we'll have the last GSP issued. Having said that, our preparation to fight with an escalation of another 9.6% of tax over these countries is definitely the support we had from European Union gonna be withdrawn. So are we really ready to play and have our competitiveness is definitely is question mark.
Yeah.
What I will say that it's nothing to be that worried because more or less all those basic points have been addressed. But now what we have to do within next 3 to 4 years, we have to make sure that we show those performance into each of those parameters so that we kind of have the eligibility to go for GSP Plus, which is going to even given us those benefits back.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that in country-wise, government has its commitment, and with this new interim government, they are more labor-oriented. They are also trying to focus into all those 11 points which we know that USTR or European Union Parliament or ILO is suggesting us to improve. We are focusing on to improve each of the factory. I think the large stakeholders, they already addressed in terms of decarbonization, in terms of circularity and all those CHDD aspect. Yeah. Even though they also delayed by 2 years, just 2 days back, to implementing process, the European Union also declared. But I think that pressure should be positive on the stakeholders, on the government, so that it give more positive energy, and of course at the same time you have to support by the business and most importantly by the price which can make it more affordable, because at one stage you were telling us to be more human, but then again talking about price competition, you were not giving us that equal support. I believe it's a partnership. It's a partnership between the continents, it's a partnership between the companies and countries, so that we are integral part of the supply chains, what all those important retailers connecting us throughout the trade. But having said that, they have their moral responsibility, they have their environmental responsibility, which we are implementing partner. So here we need financial support and policy support, and of course our own commitments.
Yeah, and I also hear you say that the purchasing practices from the brands and retailers also important for you to make it happen.
Absolutely.
Right? And you need to be in that together. You cannot just say you want sustainable factories, but then you want only the lowest price, right?
Sorry, I didn't.
Brands cannot just say, I want you to be sustainable as a factory, and I also always want the lowest price. I mean, there is a price to do this, and that's what I hear you say, right? You need to do it, and you need to do it in partnership.
Of course. I mean, there are good partners who understand that, appreciate that, but there are partners who pretend they want to be part of it, but in reality they're not part of it.
No.
I mean, I must say that we really have to be honest and sincere to our initiative and appreciate whatever we are doing. Like, we have to showcase this kind of, in this kind of platform, we have to unveil our data, we have to criticize us positively, and our goal is to achieve it by 2029.
And you were just saying that the first 50 billion is easy, and the second 50 billion is more challenging. What can Bangladesh do to go to the second 50 billion? I mean, how do you move away from the basic
I absolutely know that, and I am very confident that Bangladesh will achieve that. And you see, when you see the inefficiencies in the production floor, management system, and data-driven decision-making, those are the opportunity stroke challenge. Challenge today because we are not really focused. If we can be more data-driven, our managers can decide better. If you see a merchandiser is wasting that much of dollars into his pricing metrics, if you see production floor are more lean and more efficient, you see that more competitiveness can be achieved, number one. Number two, and those are potentiality. That means if you could achieve those, you could grab more business, which you are actually losing now to your competition. When I see the fiber diversification, because we are pretty much dependent on cotton-focused product, cotton-blended product. When I see the potentiality or the opportunities in the global market, I see more man-made fiber, which is also more focused in sustainability parameters. So if we want to focus into sustainability, if we want to focus on fiber diversification, which we are actually from BGMEA, we have our Vision 2030, and there we want the government to set the policies to incentivize the fiber diversification, whereby this diversification can encourage the entrepreneur to invest into different fiber-based investments. So having said that, if we see the moving away business from China, or having this Trump's administration having these tariff tricks to imbalance or balance the business, I do not know, but I think that's going to give us a favoring condition to grab more man-made fiber business. And those are opportunities, and I strongly believe in terms of activewear, outerwear, athleisure, and all those mechanical fabric. If we can invest, if we can organize our people, process, product, I'm sure this will give us $50 million journey into value-driven product. And that will also give us the capacity to pay better to our worker, pay better to our ecosystem, to be responsible for the environment, to make sure that we also treat enough whatever we are polluting. And I'm sure that having a lot of good projects from partnering from the customers, we are already initiating a lot of good things which are good for the environment, good for our workers' well-beings, and also our employees, management-driven efficiency-focused system, so that it really helps.